Ba weep grana weep nitty bong everybody. I am Engineer Hoist and welcome to the stream. It's Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern time. It's time to talk about Transformers Earth Wars news and, various other topics as we get on with the stream, answer questions, crack some crystals, do all sorts of good stuff. Let's say hi to everybody who's joining in the stream. I see red alerts there. John Beekman, Pete Francis Jr., Jonathan Carrillo, Jorge Ramirez, Jameis Vega, Joshua Swain, Demise Break. I saw Dirty Spot in there earlier. Monkey Man, of course, is here. One Winged Angel, Sephiroth, good to see you. Big D, Sharksy is here as usual. G1 Bumblebee, Laser Optimus, all the familiar faces, including Nightbot. Alright, guys. So let's go ahead, without further ado, let's go head on over to some news. Okay, so this week's event is called Hail to the King, and if you've been following the saga, that of course is referring to King Starscream, who has taken control of Cybertron, and he is wearing his crown. Somewhere out there, Galvatron is complaining about bad comedy or something. So, but as you guys can tell, this is going to be a standard Prime Core event, but this time the Prime Core collection is going to be completed because they are releasing the 12th Prime Core finally. Who could it be? The only one left, Prima. Prima Prime Core is going to be coming out, and as usual, there's going to be 30 prestiges, which allows you to get up to 3,000 Prime Core shards, also 3,000 premium shards, and up to 30,000 spark. This is an individual event, so your success or failure is entirely up to you. And like I said, 30 prestiges, triple XP, and the usual times, Friday through Sunday generally. And to participate, gotta be headquarters level 4. Don't need to be in an alliance, but being in an alliance is just fine. You tap the event button and you select your zone, go win your battle, and earn the points and collect prizes. As usual, it is a flat battle zone event, so it doesn't matter which battle zone you battle in, you get the same up to 10 points. Usually averages out to about 9 if you're trying to do any math to figure out how many battles you have to do. This is an excellent weekend to power level if you are so inclined to do so. And the totalizer prizes, it's the same as they have been in the Prime Core events in the past. Every 10 points you get another prize. Usually every battle you're pretty much getting a prize. There are going to be some times where it's going to take 2 battles to get you to the next level, but pretty much every battle you're going to get a prize, whether it's some Prime Core shards, some premium shards, or some spark. Oops, left that one in there by mistake. Actually, we're going to be cracking some of these later. Because I haven't cracked them yet from this past weekend. We got through 40 prestiges, so we got a few of those. I'm hoping for a gold Prowl core. That would be great. Ratchet would be good too. I heard gold cores were hard to come by, so we'll see how it turns out. So here is the new Prime Core. As we said before, it is the Prima Prime Core. And the ability here is the enemies hit by your basic attacks take extra damage from all sources for 5 seconds. Now, one thing that has changed slightly from when they sent the newsletter out is it will not work on the headquarters. They do have a challenge battle out where you can go try it out, and if you look at the description in the challenge battle, it does have this full description here that it does not work on the headquarters. It got to be where they were a little concerned that it may be too similar to the whole White Kremzik issue or whatever, so they added the doesn't work on the headquarters part to that. So, but otherwise it seems pretty cool. And from what I heard is it does work on defense. So if you have this on an outpost bot, whoever that bot is attacking will take additional damage from anything else that's hitting that bot for 5 seconds. Now, it only works on the basic ability, not the special ability. So let's go talk about some bugs they're looking into. They are well aware of the bots getting stuck attacking the walls, as some people call them, wall humping. they're looking into it, and they're saying here it's a work in progress, and they don't have any details to share, but they are looking at it. So please quit complaining about it. No, they didn't say that. I just added that little editorial. If you're inclined to complain about it, then by all means go ahead and do so. Some bugs that they did fix. There is a long list of bugs that they did fix here. So let's go ahead and go through this. I think they mentioned this once last week, where they were looking at the first aid and reflector healing stats. Apparently it was just a display issue. The healing that they were, it looked like the healing was not actually operating the way it was supposed to based on their descriptions. But it turns out that the descriptions were just a little off, so they kind of fixed that a little bit on like the profile screens. So like it says here on the last bullet, the changes are purely cosmetic and doesn't make any difference to the bot's healing or attacking power. So other updates, they fixed several issues affecting bots equipped with G1 cores, which made them appear as the opposite faction bot in some specific situations. These are the situations that you may have seen out there where Galvatron was wearing Ultra Magnus colors or vice versa. Things like that. I saw that one quite a bit. So apparently they found some the problems with that and got that fixed. They said they fixed an issue with the bots getting stuck on the spot just walking and not going. That happened with my Cheetor a few times. Hopefully that's all taken out. And it looks like they do have the Huffer and Lockdown special ability buff coming in here. It says their turrets will now inherit a percentage of the health and damage stats from their creator. And there are more details on the wiki. This is similar to the RC decoys that got a buff a little while ago, where the decoys, instead of being a set value, it increases not just by the ability level, but also by the bot level. So that's pretty cool. Alex Andrews is saying Tantrum was also wearing a hotspot onesie, and Mixmaster, I guess, wearing jazz colors. So yeah, there's quite a bit of it going on around there. Let's see. Other updates. There is apparently there is a bug affecting Blaster and Soundwave's minions, making them die immediately after deploying. They squashed that. And this one I did run into quite a bit during these raids, where the combiners were actually getting stunned by the Thunder Tower, and that was quite frustrating a little bit. So and as they said last time with the Springer and Astro Train ability stunning them, combiners are not supposed to be stunned at any time, so they have fixed that. And let's see, after triggering an outpost and entering stealth mode, outpost bots were still targeting Slash and Ripper Snapper without attacking them. So they didn't cause any damage, but apparently it did do the push them off the whole canvas thing there. So it says it's now fixed in most cases. So apparently there may still be some cases where it may happen, but looks like they got a little bit of that worked out. Soldier joining the stream. Hey, brother, good to see you. And let's see. Oh, there's Gang Galvatron. I saw Boganora come through. Trios, good to see you. And the last thing is that this is their off week, so there's not going to be any stream tomorrow. It would have been nice to see if what the abilities were going to be, or even what class. I think I did spy that they are special class, so that doesn't really give any a clue into what they're going to be. I still think they might be gunners of the special class, but it would be nice to have seen their abilities, but I guess we're going to have to wait until next week to see that. So how about we get over and crack some crystals, guys? So, like we said, we've got these G1 crystals. I expect to get a lot of shards, because apparently that was the big thing that was coming out of these, but I do hope to at least get some cores. Silver cores would be nice. Gold core would be great. Grand Galvatron saying congrats on the 4-star demigod, meaning the Sentius Magnus. If you saw my last video, yeah, got lucky and pulled the 4-star Sentius Magnus, and I did grind on him. He's actually in the research lab right now cooking at level 50. I slapped a gold XP core on him and just grinded away. Used the combiners to help level him up, and then it got to the point where he could solo zone 9, and I just kept going through that. So let's go ahead and crack these crystals and see what we get. Got some 4-star shards there. Depending on how many shards, we may actually be cracking a 3 or 4-star crystal. I don't know how close I am to them. There's some premiums. had to think about it for a second. So yeah, the rumors are proven true. Largely a shard event. Oh, we got a G1 blaster. Oh, I thought we were going to get chips, not the actual cores. Well, that's cool. But that was a bronze core there, and then some 4-star shards. There's another bronze G1 RC. These bronze cores are all just food. Some more shards. Some more shards. Monkey Man's asking, what do I think of Quickslinger? Which one? Quickslinger's been used for a few different bots. I know that was the alternate name for Slingshot, one of the aerial bots in the Combiner Wars. I still like to call him Slingshot. That looks like another bronze core, G1 hotspot. Looks like some more shards here. I think we have a premium crystal we can go crack. Am I going to do a Decepticon crystal cracking on a video? Probably not. I don't visit my Decepticon account very much. Oh, look, we're getting something special here. We're getting a gold core, guys. We are getting a gold ratchet. Very cool. I'm very happy with this. This is going to go right on my 4-star ratchet. Very cool. All right. Nice, nice, nice. Some more 4-star shards. I think that's the first gold power core that I actually pulled that wasn't from a duplicate 4-star bot or a guaranteed gold core. So that was pretty lucky right there. Well, we are really pulling in the 4-star shards, aren't we? I'd have probably been happier with the Prowl core to throw in that 5-star Prowl, but I'm not going to complain about that Ratchet core at all. Not in the least. Some more 4-star shards. 3-star shards. Thinking about it, but it's giving us more 4-star shards. And a bronze blaster. I know some people were commenting getting a single bronze core was not as good. It would have been nicer maybe to get a trio of the bronze cores similar to a 2-star dupe, whereas a single bronze core is similar to a 1-star dupe. So yeah, I have to agree with that. I would have preferred, anytime you get the bronze cores, since they've got the precedent where you get 3 of them from a 2-star dupe, it would be nice to see them come in 3s as opposed to a single one. But, you know, they're still just bronze cores. They only add like 10 points for upgrades. There's a bronze Optimus Prime. I actually have 3 G1 Optimus Prime gold cores. Can you believe that? Oh, we're lighting up again. This is a silver one this time. That's a silver G1 Optimus Prime. Totally don't need that. But that's okay. Still be happy with a silver core. It's a little bit better upgrade material. And man, I have so many power cores, I can't earn enough energon to even use them all. Some more 4-star shards. 4-star shards. 4-star shards. Man, I must have been a long way from a 4-star crystal. Yeah, I think we did just open one a couple weeks ago. And there's some premium shards. And that does it. So let's go ahead and we will go crack a premium crystal. So, yeah. Oh, you know, if this is a 2... We'll probably have a 3-star crystal after this. If this is a 2-star dupe, that'll give us enough shards for a 3-star crystal. If it's a 3-star dupe, well then we're done. Inferno. As expected, it's a 2-star duplicate. And so now we'll go get a 3-star. Yeah, let's go ahead and use it on the Decepticons. Because we could get a new Decepticon. But pretty good chance of getting a duplicate Decepticon here too. And we did. It's a duplicate long haul. So that gives us a few more 4-star shards. And a silver attack core. And we're still a little ways away from a 4-star crystal. Quite a ways away from a 5-star crystal. And I'm basically just starting over with the Prime Core chip. So not even close to getting a Prime Core, new Prime Core this weekend. Because I got one last event. So they basically time it where you get, if you complete all the events, you pretty much get one every other event. So, let's see. Trios Theory's asking, how do I have such an odd number of 4-star shards? Yeah, way back when there was, I cannot even remember how long ago it was. There was one event where they were giving out like 3 4-star shards or something like that. It was just like really weird numbers, and apparently it bothers a lot of people that you have that number there, and you do have the option where they can round it to like the nearest 5 or the nearest 10 or something like that. It doesn't bother me, so I just leave it. So I cannot. It's been a long time. Let's see. So let's go in here to the Power Core lab, to the bot cores. What do I have on my Ratchet right now? You know, I think I have a G1 on my Ratchet already. Yeah, I have a silver G1 on him, so I can just unequip that for 200,000. And this gold G1 Ratchet, where do you think that's going, guys? It's going on to 4-star. There he goes. And you're back to G1. Increases the power of the heal beam. It's just like a ray booster, but it also gives you a 25% move speed boost. So there we go with that. And yeah, like you can see, I've got this gold G1 Optimus Prime. I think I got that one from the event. Plus, I actually did get a couple of duplicate Optimus Primes, which gave me 2 more of these. I'm like, what am I going to do with them? I don't want to get rid of them yet, so it's you know, it's so hard to get those. I really don't want to use them. And to be honest with you, I'm using all my bronze cores anytime I'm upgrading bot power cores. I use bronze cores just because there's so many of them. I'm trying to get my numbers down. So weird how I always have more alloy than energon. Well, yeah, because well, first of all, you earn more more alloy easy from battles. Plus, also, anytime I get energon, I'm usually spending it on bot upgrades, or I'm spending it on ability upgrades, or I'm spending it on bot power core upgrades. I actually don't have enough building power cores to even use all of the alloy, because if we go back in here to the building cores, you can see I've got almost nothing. So I basically I have a handful of bronze cores. I think I just got those. I do have some unused gold cores, but I'm not going to use those yet because I'm not sure if I'm 100% set on my layout for what I'm going to use. And like these 3 bronze ones, they just came in just today. Just have the 1 missile, just the 1 auto cannon, just a handful of mortars, and I've got the couple. See, I have like no building cores, so I can't even spend the alloy on upgrading the building power cores. And I'm just about done. I've got like 5 walls left. I've got 2 on this side and 3 on that side, and then I'm done spending on upgrades for my base. I will have a 100% max base except for the power cores. The power cores won't be maxed at the 15, but all of the other buildings and everything will be maxed to just like 5 walls left. So, and then I will be sitting at like max alloy forever there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, let's see. The Arrow DJ Hart says he's doing the same thing, spending a lot of energon doing all that, spending on trying to use upgrade all the bots and everything. I just can't earn Energon fast enough to get everything. I mean, that's why I have such a huge list of bots waiting for research, not just because they all need lengthy upgrade times, but also because my research lab sits empty sometimes just because I don't have enough Energon to put anybody through, you know? So Monkey Man's asking, if you're attacked by 3 Decepticons and their leader, who would you choose to help you? He would choose Brawn, Chromia, and Groove. Wow, those are surprising choices for you. I never would have guessed that you'd choose Brawn or Chromia. Who would it would depend on who the Decepticons are, who I would choose to come with me. I'll just pick 3 random Dinobots and we should be all good. A big bronze rim alloy is always maxed. Yeah, I'm almost there. You know, as it gets to max, it's going to be spent on those last few walls, and once I get done with that, it's just going to be max. So I even used up all the alloy in my inventory because I knew I was about to get to a point where it wasn't going to even be useful, so I made sure I cleared out all the alloy in my inventory. So Demise Break says, not liking the attempt system for raids. Do you mean you don't like the attempts showing, like how many people have done, or just the limited number of attempts? So Pete Francis Jr. finished a 2nd combiner this weekend, pulled the last aerial bot. Very cool, very cool. Denny's Creek wants to see the 5-star prowl stats. Yeah, I think we can manage that. Let's see, what do we have him at now? We're only at level 42 right now, level 6 ability, but already with the Silver G1 Prowl Core, he does 2653 damage with his ability, so already he's one-shotting some pretty high-level stuff, even at level 42. And he's got a pretty good level of damage, pretty decent level of health for a gunner. So yeah, pretty good. Very happy with this prowl. Don't like the limited attempts. Yeah, well, you know, here's the thing about the raids and the attempts. When you got some alliances like ours, we don't have the strongest players because you know we're not doing that. We got some good guys, but even myself, we were talking about this in Discord, the VIP Discord a while back. I actually kind of have it hidden with my new overlay, but I'm a max level 80 for player level, and I've been there for a while. That's because if you look here, my combined power is 183. That's because I have leveled all of my bots. A lot of people ignore 2-star bots, they ignore the 3-star bots, they don't bother with the Decepticons, and they just focus on a few select bots to level, and that's why they have really strong teams and can hit high-level bases. And that's great. That's one way to play, and that's a very good way to play. I like to level all of my bots. So if you look at all of my bots, all of these 4-stars, some of them are at 50. So there's a Sentius Magnus there. I haven't put on a power core on him because the first thing I put on was a gold XP core, and I just haven't chosen another core for him. But he's there waiting at level 50. We already took him to ability level 7. Where'd my Energon go? Right here. So, but all of these 4-stars, they are at level 40 or above. Every single one of them. All these 3-stars. They're at level 40 or above. All of my 2-stars, they're level 30 or above. And all of my 1-stars are maxed. Decepticons, I've got quite a few Decepticons even, and they're not quite as leveled as the Autobots, but they're all still pretty well leveled. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, that's how you get the combined power, but also the player level. It's obvious that you get the player level XP from leveling up your base defenses. What's not as obvious is you get player XP by leveling up your bots. Not so much by as it goes to another level, but as you research a bot, it doesn't tell you, but when it comes out, it increases your player level XP. So that's why I'm at such a high player level, even though my squad power, my individual squad power that I can send in is much lower than a lot of other people's, even for a max base. It's because I've leveled all of my bots. Now, that's not something I was trying to do. That's just kind of what happened. I just like Transformers, and I like all of these bots, and I like trying them out. And that's just how I choose to play. That's how I like to play. And having a super duper ultra war squad or something like that, it's never really been a priority for me. And, you know, I think that's one reason why I do like that Sunstreaker Waza and Alpha Prime and even Trios Theory have started doing more YouTube videos, especially targeted at the higher level players and war strategies and stuff like that, because that's never been something that I've done. It's not really something that I can help out with. So I'm glad this right here is going to crush me no matter what. I could just I could just stack them all up and just have them randomly scatter or whatever, and I would still probably crush any team that I could put together. Just because it's you said stream shut down. Yeah, it does look like it said something about it shut down. It looks like it's gone again. Not sure what happened there, but yeah, the YouTube over there says stream resumed, so yeah, it must have shut off at some point. So nothing obvious happened over here except I caught it out of the corner of my eye. So Jonathan Carrillo taking off. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Tristan Baldwin asking, where did I get the Energo sword for the Power of the Primes Volcanicus figure? Back over here. That's from the Perfect Effect upgrade kit for the Power of the Primes Volcanicus set. There's also a Transformed Dreamwave upgrade kit out there that some people have. That also comes with the sword there. So, and I would have to say that is probably one notable example of the influence of the Transformers Earth Wars in the toy line outside of the game itself, because Volcanicus, the Power of the Primes, didn't have anything to do with any of that sword. Yes, the sword that they used in the game is based on the Fall of Cybertron Grimlock sword, but Hasbro, as far as I know, had no intention of giving that sword to Volcanicus, but Space Ape did in Transformers Earth Wars, so these third-party upgrade kit makers followed suit. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. John Beekman says, ordered the Siege Optimus Prime. Should be here on Friday. Cool. Yeah, Siege Optimus Prime is really good. Monkey Man asking, what's a good channel for toy reviews besides me and Red Alert? Thew Adams. Thew's awesome Transformer reviews. I think it goes by Thew Adams. And he's great. He does all sorts of good stuff. And he is a blast to watch. There's a lot of other good ones too. A lot of people in here are going to tell you MGO, and I agree with that. Bobby Skullface is good. If you want a true, honest, not sugarcoating it opinion, he comes off as kind of being negative or maybe even mean sometimes, but that's absolutely not what it is. He's just being honest and telling you what he thinks. Even I tend to be an apologist sometimes. I'll be like, oh yeah, here's this. Not real crazy about this, but otherwise it's cool. You know, he's going to tell you, you know, that's just trash or whatever. So yeah. If you really want an honest, unfiltered opinion, definitely Bobby Skullface. I do like a lot of his discussions, too, just on general Transformers topics. So, yeah, Thew, I love Thew. I'd never miss a Thew video. He made Sludge an arm. What was he thinking? So, yeah, I agree with that there, Big Bronze Rim. Bobby is probably the only one who does an actual review and gives a unfiltered opinion. A lot of other people are just kind of showing off, showing the good points. Obviously, if a figure is really terrible and parts just can't stay on, or there's other things like that, then that's going to be obvious in every video, and people just can't hide it or whatever. So, when does the event start? Starts Friday at whatever time it usually starts. Sludge as an arm is wrong. Well, you know, there's going to be people out there, Tristan, that says any Dinobot as an arm is wrong because they shouldn't combine in the first place. Obviously, I have no issue with the Dinobots combining. I like that idea of the Dinobots combining. But I will say, Volcanicus up here, he really does need one of those upgrade kits to be decent, because just by themselves, he's a little way too unstable and kind of thin. The arms are way too far apart. This upgrade kit, and I think the other one does also, kind of helps bring the arms and makes it in a little bit more compact. So yeah, definitely want to do that. The Aero DJ Hart says he's going to post the Party Crashers crystal cracking. So yeah, go swing by and check out his crystal cracking video if you're interested in that. And let's see. Yeah, I did hear Machinima got, well, they didn't get shut down. I think they got purchased, and they did close down their YouTube channel, or they made everything private or deleted it or something like that. You know, that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see. Oh, Red Alert says he's got a defense win in the replays. Let's head on over there. Okay, Laser Optimus, well, we can go check out your base here after this replay. If I forget, remind me, so I forget sometimes. Alright, so here we go. He's got visiting his base, Scrapnel, Vortex, Blast Off, Scrapper, Shockwave, Kickback, and Deathsaurus. Okay, let's see. Swoop popped out of the outpost there, causing some good damage there. Oh, there went Deathsaurus trying to cause... Oh, Cosmos is going to hack him. And, oh, yeah, that's right, Deathsaurus. Do my bidding. Go beat Shockwave, who's only trying to heal you. Cosmos is such a great outpost bot. Being able to go... Deathsaurus is down. Now he hacks Scrapnel. Because not only is he hacked, he's also actually taking some damage. Of course, once his ability is over, he's pretty much toast. But it doesn't matter, because all the defenses and everything put together just easily tore up this Decepticon squad. They really had no chance against your base. The fact that this is hung up there may not have been 100%, but it does look like it was indeed a victory. So... cool. So we want to go check out some bases, huh? Alright, so let's go. Leaderboard. Laser Optimus. Visit. See you later, Grand Galvatron. Thanks for stopping by, man. What bot is good to put Prima on? That's gonna be... we'll cover that in a second. I saw some interesting ideas. Let's see, so what we got here? So you want to try to bring them in there. You got a new cannon there, yeah, probably because you just leveled your base. But so yeah, you'll definitely want to level that guy right now because he ain't going to do a whole lot. These guys here with the anti-air lasers, that's pretty good. It should catch the flyers as they fly past you, trying to take out your stronger defenses. Do you guys do that too? But if you're looking behind the headquarters to see if there's a defense behind the headquarters, it's behind the headquarters, so all you have to do is just slide it over like that and then look at it. You can see, well, it's there, see, like that. But I find that anytime I do that, I tilt my head to try to help look around it. Do you guys do that too? It's completely silly. I have no idea because it doesn't help at all. But I do that. I'm like, is there something over there? It's just one of those weird things that I do, and I laugh every time that I do catch myself doing it. So, yeah, you got a pretty decent setup here, man. Don't really have a whole lot for you. Yeah, Sharksy's saying I love when base reviews so you can scout the enemy. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The question is, who would be a good bot to put Prima on? And I see Big Bronze Rims. That's one of the ones I heard. And then when I heard that, I was, oh yes, Skyburst or Onslaught, because here's why they would be good. I also heard Cup or Dead End because you can move them wherever, and then when they're attacking the thing, so you can kind of move that additional ability around wherever you want. But here's why I think Skyburst or Onslaught would be the best, is because their normal attack, because remember, it works on the normal attack. Their normal attack kind of sprays. You know, most of the other gunners, it's just a single bomb that goes in there. But Skyburst and Onslaught, it kind of sprays. And sometimes that normal attack can hit 2 or 3 things at a time, causing more than one thing at once to be affected by that Prima ability. Believe it or not, Sea Spray and Octopunch, I believe, have the same type of a thing for their gunner. So you might actually like that on Sea Spray or Octopunch. So, yeah, Big Bronze Rim said Sea Spray as well, but Sea Spray sucks. I was good. Dude, you and I are on the same wavelength here. Because they do also attack a couple of different things at once. But their ability is not quite as great as Skyburst and Onslaught. So yeah, but if I were to get Prima, I'd slap it on my Skyburst, without question. Without question, I'd slap it on my Skyburst, or Onslaught if you're a Decepticon. So, apparently I'm on Monkey Man's crew. Very cool. Oh, we're going to check another base for John over here. MLG Pro and some numbers. $565. Alright, so you got the level 11 headquarters. Save your resources and get your missile launcher. I don't see your missile launcher out here yet, so save the hard part is the alloy, because you need to level up your alloy storage if you haven't yet, so you can earn the alloy for that missile launcher. Get that missile launcher and get it out here. And then you've got some leveling to do on your defenses, buddy. Plus, also tell you these mortars right here, they're way too close to the headquarters, because you see that the circle, it kind of goes around to where the laser is, and then back and kind of hits that rock, and then also goes through the headquarters a little bit. You know, that little circle right there is the area that the mortar will not target. So what that means is, if there is a bot, like where Prowl is right now, that mortar's not going to shoot at him. So if there's a bot on that laser, or even on your headquarters, on that side of the headquarters, that mortar is going to do nothing. It's just going to sit there doing this. You never should have your mortars or your missile launchers, because the missile launchers have that dead zone right around the thing too. You never want to have those things right up next to your headquarters. They need to be quite a ways away. The absolute closest you want your mortar to be is about where this cannon is. So you definitely need to move those guys. Plus also your stuff is a little bit grouped, like these two things right next to each other. Yeah, even these cannons right in a row might not be the best placement for them. So I'm not sure if I can tell what your outpost, if you can tell what outpost bots are when you're doing that research, you know, kind of viewing another base. Speaking of outpost bots, yeah, I don't know if you guys checked out. I put out a tips video not too long this past weekend. So if you guys are still, if you haven't watched it yet and you're finding, I know you guys are not new players, but if you're finding yourself a little stuck, I got some good tips in there that you can go and check that out. And also, speaking of the outpost bots, I do have plans. I'm working on a couple of videos who I think are the best outpost bots and who I think are the worst outpost bots. I'm actually closer to completing the worst outpost bots than I am the best outpost bots. But I'm going to hold off on them because I want to release them very close to each other. I don't want to put out the worst outpost bots and then get sidetracked and end up not getting the best outpost bots out for a few months. So, let's see. I think I saw somebody back here, Denny's Creek, asking if I beat Red Dead yet. Oh yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, I beat it, and then I started over again. And got about halfway through going very slowly, trying to do everything possible. And then I realized I wasn't doing anything but Red Dead, so I've taken a break for about a month or two now. But yeah, that game is so good. It will suck your life away if you let it. And I pretty much let it there for about a month, except for, I mean, I was committed to coming here for you guys. But pretty much other than this, I was just sitting there in front of that TV playing Red Dead. So. Alright, so Laser Optimus says he's got a replay in here. Okay, so we got a Zone A win, so... Or Zone 12 win. Spoilers, Denny! Spoilers! Alright, so he's got Jazz, he's got Ultra Magnus, Stormclash, Skylynx, Thunderhawk, Tigerhawk. What am I thinking? Perceptor and Gnaw. Looks like he's got Megatronus on Skylynx there. Nice little combo there. You were able to get a couple of Flame Strikes in to ignite that Plasma Shroud. Very cool. Oh, now he's sniping the headquarters. And if you still had it, if that white Kremzik thing still worked out there, you would have triggered some people here. You're probably still triggering them with this headquarters snipe. But yeah, you're tearing this up pretty good. You got Perceptor with Micronos all off by himself, not really doing anything, but except keeping himself alive. Yeah, that was a pretty good win there. Nice resources too. Yeah, headquarters snipes are still possible against 16. Yeah, they're just not as effective because you don't have you can't put that white Kremzik on there. Although I do think somebody did say, well, I think somebody did actually try to drop, because you know, if you drop a Kremzik and the thing that it's on destroys, it hops to the next thing. So I think somebody did actually drop a white Kremzik on something next to the headquarters, and then when that got destroyed, it did jump to the headquarters and then continue to work as usual. You just can't drop it on the headquarters. So like say if somebody were to come in and drop a white Kremzik on my space bridge here and then destroy my space bridge, and the Kremzik could hop over to my headquarters and then it could work. So, but I mean that's a pretty specific situation doing there. Yeah, exactly. Too much work. So, yeah. So, but yeah, I don't think there's as many white Kremziks out there as there used to be. A lot of people wrote in and traded them out. So, no, I don't play Kingdom Hearts. You know, I think I tried playing that one time long ago when it first came out, and I thought it was pretty good, but I just never really got into it for one reason or another. And that's the kind of thing where there's a long history of it, and I don't know. I would want to start from the beginning, and there's too much to go back to go start from the beginning. So, Incendiary and EMP, yeah, those are probably some pretty good ones. I know I like Incendiary. When I go for my battles, usually I'll have Incendiary or like a Smart Bomb or something. So, all right, guys. You know, I think we're going to go ahead and end the stream a little early. I do appreciate everybody stopping by, and yeah, I went back to work this week because I was off with that whole shutdown thing. But so I was able to get a lot more done with the channel and everything over the past month or so. That's how we got this whole nice thing. But had to go back to work this week, and I'm a little tired, so I wasn't really able to think of more things to talk about here on the stream. And then of course the news was actually a little light this week. So, but I do appreciate everybody sticking around and hanging out and talking Transformers, Earth Wars, and strategies, and showing off replays and cracking crystals and everything like that. I do really appreciate it, everybody. I don't know, have you guys translated any of this Cybertronian yet? If you have, let me know in the comments or whatever. But you don't have to, but you know, consider them little Easter eggs I have in there. If you like the mystery or whatever, they're fine. But they do actually they do translate. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So thanks for everybody sticking around. Soldier, thanks for lurking. I'll lurk your stream later. All right, guys. Raid battles, yeah. I'll get my raids in, but just not gonna do that on the stream for right now. But okay, enough saying goodbye, except for this last little bit. I'm Engineer Hoist. Keep rolling, my friends. See you next time.